Alright, we've created native culture now. And let's see what we need to do after this. A wanderer, a stone thrower, gatherer. That one might be a good thing to do. Start building berry bushes, root tubers, storage pit. Why don't we start with root tubers? That will increase our food by 1, as you see there, and it won't actually give us any of the unhealthiness that the berry bushes and the wild mushrooms will. So we will go with root tubers. Like I said, kind of ignore the numbers right there, because that's because we're in anarchy. We're producing so little because of the anarchy that, yes, if we stayed in anarchy for the rest of the game, it would take 28 turns for us to develop root tubers. Alright, our wanderer has got another tribal village here. So let's pass the gulf, go into the village. Villagers have provided us with a tribe. Okay. That is an interesting development. I really wasn't planning on that. Not at this early stage. I'm going to start moving him back to Paris, because I do not want to drop down another tribe, another city right at the moment. Let's move this way and get rid of some more of this fog. Okay, we've got some more bamboo here. A lot more hills and forest and everything. Some very tall grass and more bamboo. Can't quite see tropical coast. And of course the reefs over there. Alright, so we will hit end of turn. Move another 10 years along. Now we've only got 2 turns of anarchy left. So let's see where we're going to go in this turn, shall we? Okay, we're starting turn 10. It's the year 11,910 BC. As you see, we are the Gnomish Provisional Authority while we are in anarchy. We're going to have to wait 2 more turns before we become the Gnomish Empire again. All because we let our people learn how to speak. Well, let's continue with our wanderer. Head on down this way and see what kind of stuff we can find. What is this? This is pumpkin. We have discovered pumpkins. Excellent. Once again, we'll need a seed camp to actually use it, to send the gatherers to it and build a seed camp, and irrigation to actually use it to the fullest. I believe with irrigation with these areas, you'll be able to build like a pumpkin farm up there, a melon farm, a mango orchard, that sort of thing. Okay. Very nice. Alright, here's our settler unit. Keeps telling me it wants to build a city, but I don't think I want to do that right now. I think under despotism, if I remember correctly, in the junta and all, that's actually not even despotism. What civic am I running? What is my government? Anarchism. See, I'd get +3. Yeah, I've got to go up 2 levels before I can be a despot. It'll give me +3 unhappiness in all my cities, so I've got to take very careful about that. What is my happiness level right now? In Paris, it is... well, don't guess I'll have a happiness rating until anarchy is over with. Alright, let's continue moving him back to our city. I'm really wondering where we're going to settle him down at. This would be not that bad a territory down here. Of course, moving it over here so we can take care of those melons might be a good idea as well. So we'll see what happens. Alright, let's continue moving our clubmen. More tar pits. What is this? Wine. Looks like I have discovered grapes. I've discovered a wine resource. Of course, we'll have to discover fermentation before we can actually use it. But that will be excellent. We'll get happiness and food as soon as we discover that. Alright, so let's move on down through our anarchy here. Only 1 turn of anarchy yet. We're now at the city-state of Gnarlandia as our governmental situation improves. Looks like more pumpkins over there. I think we're fairly safe moving like this right at the moment. I don't think we're going to have to worry about barbarians at this time. There, and see what we have. More mountains. And there we go. Alright, we have made it out of Anarchy now. As you see, our research has popped up. Oh, welcome to C2C, New Dawn, blah, 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 blah. I pretty much think that, did all the options I wanted to. Okay, I will look at the bug mod help later. It allows you to do stuff like, you know, hide obsolete buildings that you can't build anymore, that sort of thing. So I'll look at all this kind of stuff later. This is kind of the bug mod, which Caveman to Cosmos uses is kind of like a ultra powerful options mod. You know, you can take care of a lot of things that you couldn't with the standard Civilization 4 mod. Okay. So we are now back to being a empire again. Let's continue exploring with our wanderer. Continue moving our settler back home. And those are definitely pumpkins, correct? Yep, more pumpkins. Well, let's go up in this corner. We've got another hut to explore. And resin. Interesting. What is resin? It's revealed by gathering. With a plantation, it will give us health and happiness. So, we need calendar to put down a plantation, and we also need woodworking research to be able to use the resin. Very nice. I'm going to take a look over here at Paris, make sure that we should still be, we're still producing hammers, as many as we can possibly make. We're poor, we're producing almost 5 a turn, so it's going to be 34 turns before our borders pop. And as you see here, this is the revolt line. This is a new thing. It is a new factor in the game, along with your culture and hunger and all that. You now have a revolt status. You have to take a close eye on your people, make sure they're not getting to revolt. We're still very safe, but as you see, our unhappiness is causing the bar to raise some. So we will have to, as it gets more and more red, we will have to look into making sure that we get enough happiness benefits and resources for our people to not go into revolt. That does look like a good place. Man, I really want to. I'm going to start moving them into that direction. Let's see what we have this way. Continue searching that forest. We're going to pop this hut. Villagers give you gold. We've got 90 gold now. That's not nearly as nice as the one that we had earlier. We have found some more mangoes. But we will certainly take the gold. Like I said, I don't think we can actually spend it on anything. You know, I think we have to discover currency. Right now they're giving us like shiny rocks, maybe like gold nuggets and stuff. Kind of like I believe it's apocryphal story of Manhattan being bought for, you know, blankets and beads. It's kind of what we're getting. We're getting some really nice shiny rocks that once we discover currency, we can actually make into money. Okay. 24 turns to herbalism. That is a long time. 5 more turns and we'll have developed root tubers here in Paris. And we'll actually have a new food source. Another hut. Very good. Right, I'm going to move it this way. Start exploring around in this area. I just saw a border.
De quoi avez-vous besoin?
Who is this? This is the Brazilians. Okay. We have found the border of the first neighboring civilization. Okay, they're a ways away from us. We got a little growth room here, but definitely going to have to be something we're going to have to keep an eye on. And that is encouraging me to start putting a city out here. And with our happiness level where it is right now, we will have to take the chance. They give me a technology, cave dwelling. Alright, we have learned cave dwelling from the minor tribe there. One just principle from the depths of a cave is more powerful than an army. Jose Marti. Alright, that allows us to have the City Garrison 1 promotion. Leads to petroglyphs, shelter building, and basketry. Petroglyphs is allows us to construct cave paintings and culture. We can start using shelter building, or it will lead towards shelter building with weaving skill. And it will also lead toward basketry with the weaving skill. Okay. Buildings enabled. We can build a cave dwelling now. We can start working on Neanderthal culture. We got to have stone in the vicinity though, and I don't think we have any stone in the vicinity of our city yet. So we won't be actually able to do anything with it. And if we have Neanderthal culture, we could start building Neanderthal caves. And with the Neanderthal caves, we could actually start using those primitive Neanderthals and building units out of them. Basically, kind of using slave labor. Cro-Magnons are Homo sapiens sapiens here, using the Neanderthals as our shock troops while they're still around here on the Earth. Alright. So now let's move one over. Take a look down here. Did it give us a different unit? It did give us something else. Papaya. And let me guess. We need orchards and a fruit gathering camp. Okay. Let us proceed on. I think we're going to continue this until we actually found our second city here, which I am going to go ahead and do. Is that really a good place? Yeah, we're on the river. It's going to put the melon within our reach. And when we do that, we won't overlap on our borders. We will have a little overlap, won't we? Hang on a second. We pop it here, we'll go there, we'll have an overlap with Paris when Paris expands. We'll lose a couple of things there. We'll debate about that. Okay, move this way. And you move away from the Brazilians. I'm not ready to really fight with them yet. As you see, since we've discovered, they actually have an 8. The little cross swords mean that we are at war with them. Like I said, we have no ability to do any diplomacy right now because we do not have writing. What resource is this? We don't know yet because we are not advanced enough to be able to tell what that is. All we know right now is a funny looking tree. I think it may be silk. Get rid of all the fog of war there. It really wants me to build there. The problem is when the borders expand, I'll share 2 tiles with Paris. Of course, it's going to be quite a while before my borders expand, so that is a nice place. You know what? I'm going to move it here. I'll still have access to the melons, and that's going to give me a coastal city, which I don't have, and I can start building boats and stuff. So that's where I'm going to move. That's where we're going to put down our first expanded city here. Alright, so let's build the next city.
Vous pouvez compter sur nous.
We're building Orleans. Orleans needs to build a stone thrower. Let's get some military troops going. Explore out that way. Let's move you this way. Okay, as you see, this is desert. Dunes and desert.
Vos ordres?
The bad part about desert regions and all is that they will actually cause damage to you. This modification allows terrain features to cause damage, like you see right here with the reef. Damage per turn 20%. If you have a boat moving across that reef there, it will cause 20% damage to it while it's in that square. So deserts will do the same thing for land troops, so you have to be very careful about not moving into dangerous terrain until you actually have the technology to survive in it. So there we go. Let's look at what Orleans is creating, what square they're working here. Looks like they are working 3 and 2. Okay. I think we're okay. They're using as many. What's this one down here? Stone for 10. They were actually getting 3. Check all the squares. Yeah. This one's not going to build us in quicker, but it'll make us stagnant. That one, at least we will grow in size in 1,200 turns. Hopefully that will change. Alright, that's where we're going to leave off for now. I think that's going to be it for a while. I have to go back to work. My vacation's over, so I'll be back at work for the next few days. I don't see myself getting too many episodes up during that time, but we're going to save here, and hopefully I spin an interesting little bit, and we'll see where things go from here. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.